was peeking through the curtains of your room window to let you know it's time to wake up, but you were sleeping peacefully, ignoring the alarms and even the phone calls you got repeatedly. As a final sound, you heard the horn sound of that person who has a magic to awaken you even from your dreams. Jungkook is here. You got up quickly and checked your phone first because you know he would not take his step without calling you 100 times. Oh shoot, he will be mad at me. Why did you sleep like a panda? You cursed yourself under your breath and quickly ran to the bathroom to finish your morning routine quickly. You checked yourself one last time in the mirror and walked out of your bedroom, taking all your belongings that you need for college. Who is that idiot? His horn sound is irritating. Your mother was cursing while preparing a sandwich as you just reached the living room, which has an open kitchen. Mom, you should not say that. He must be your son in law. Your mother's blood pressure was raised upon hearing you. What? Her eyes widened in shock and her hand stopped in the middle of work. Relax, Mom. I'm just kidding. How would I know that car guy? Anyways, I'm getting late. Bye. You kissed her cheek and quickly ran towards the main door. Van, breakfast. She called you out as you turned at her. I will have something from a cafeteria, Mom. You said and left the house. You came to your street corner and looked around if anyone watching you before getting into the car. Oh, no one is around. Good morning, Mr. Jungkook. You settled in the front seat and adjusted your seatbelt. You turned at Jungkook as you didn't get any response from him. Your smile quickly faded away after seeing his serious facial expression. Are you angry, my boy? He asked in a low tone, as you know he would yell at you for being late. No, I'm super happy. You slept so well, right? How many times should I call you? Today I got angry with you. I will not come to pick you from tomorrow. You come by bus. He said seriously as he was irritated by your daily habit. I'm sorry, Jungkook. From tomorrow I will wake up at the right time. Please, calm down. You were trying to calm him with all your ways, but then you understand he would not be until you give him a gift. I know how to calm you. You grabbed his shirt collar before pulling him into a deep kiss. You erased his anger with your morning kiss. He broke the kiss as you both were not able to catch breath. You know how to calm my anger, but from next I will not surrender to this. You should be punctual, okay? Okay, my boy. You pinched his cheek playfully as if he was a little boy. Jungkook and you have been in a relationship for 6 months now. He was working as a professor in the college where you were studying your 3rd year. You proposed him at the end of your 2nd year and he accepted immediately as he also has feelings for you. You entered your college building and met your friend Sana. She was waiting for you to go to the classroom. Hey Wine, why did you take so long today? I was sleeping so deeply until I heard car sounds, Sana, you said while walking beside her. Car sound? Anyways, car means I remembered something. I heard a few students saw Mr. John dropping a girl nearby our college street. What do you think about it? Maybe his girlfriend? She asked as she was doubted about the rumor. Oh, really? You started feeling nervous while she was suspicious about your behavior. What happened, Wine? Why are you being nervous? I didn't say you were that girl. Relax. You quickly realized what you were doing and acted strong, hiding your nervousness from her. No, I was just thinking about Mr. John's assignment. I forgot about it and now I remembered it with his name. I tried to cover it up as I thought of deviating her. Oh shoot, I also forget about it. Let's go. We should complete it before he arrives. She quickly ran to the classroom without waiting for you. Oh, thank God. I should tell Jungkook to drop me 2 streets away, else these kids will ruin everything. We also ran to your classroom as I heard the bell. Entering the lecture hall, Jungkook walked to the front of the room, his presence commanding the attention of the students. Took your seat, your eyes fixed on the man you adored, watching as he effortlessly navigated the complex subject matter, his voice clear and authoritative. Jungkook's composure shifted, his expression hardening into a mask of professionalism. You felt the familiar anxiety in your chest, knowing that the warmth and affection you shared in private would have to be set aside for the duration of his lecture. Yet, despite his stern exterior, you couldn't help but notice the subtle glances Jungkook would steal in your direction, his gaze softening ever so slightly when your eyes met, only if you focus on class, else he will show his strict behavior. As the lecture progressed, you find yourself struggling to focus, your mind preoccupied with the duality of his persona. You slowly drifted to sleep as you forget to stay focused in his class. Wine, wine. He was calling you out, stopping the lecture in the middle. Hey, Wine, Mr. John calling you. Wake up, girl. She whispered in your ear and before patting on your shoulder. You quickly woke up and stood straight. You started feeling embarrassed as you know he would shout you for not being focused in the class. What are you doing, Wine? Sleeping in my class? Mr. John, that is. You tried to find an explanation, but he interrupted in the middle and cut you off. Cut it. Just tell me, have you done the assignment? You lowered your head and shook your silently as he was getting angry. No. Great. Meet me after the class in my cabin. I think you need punishment, he said and about to turn towards the boat. But what kind of punishment, sir? Some random student asked to make fun on him. I'm sure it's not what you think. Stop your dirty thoughts and all. He knew what kind of minds his students have because he was also a student once. As the class ended, he took the assignments of students and followed Jungkook to his cabin, just as he said. He came to his cabin and put the assignments on his table. He stood silently for 2 minutes by keeping his hand on his chair and then turned at you with little disappointment on his face. Wine, what are you doing? Do you understand? We are near exams and you are sleeping in class? You stood silently, hearing him like a kid. I'm sorry, I was confused by your duality. Because of you, I could not be able to concentrate on class. A small smile formed at the corner of his lips, but he hid it soon. I understand. He walked near you and his fingers tilted your chin, forcing you to meet his gaze. I know you have so much potential, but our love should not be an obstacle to your career. If you find it difficult, then I will shift to another college until you finish your college. You hit his forehead playfully. Don't dare say that. How can I live here without you? It would be boring and I will miss you. I promise, from today I will focus on my studies. Don't worry, I will do great, you said smiling. That's good. Now go. If anybody sees us, it would not look good. Why are you scared when I'm completely fine about it? You don't understand it, Wine. Go. I have to attend another class. He forced you to leave his cabin as you know he was not comfortable to showcase your relationship to others. The evening sky glowed with the warm hues of the setting sun as you and Jungkook made your way to the cozy restaurant nestled in the heart of the city. Tonight was a special occasion. After 2 days, you both had come to a grand restaurant as Jungkook arranged a date night as a gift of your 6 months anniversary. As you both approached the grand restaurant, you couldn't help but feel a flutter of excitement in your chest. Despite the challenges you faced in keeping your relationship hidden, moments like this filled you with a sense of pure joy and excitement. You knew that with Jungkook by your side, you could face anything. Jungkook too was brimming with excitement. Though he often maintained a stern professional composure in the classroom, his heart was full of love and adoration for the remarkable women he had chosen to share his life with. Tonight he was determined to make it a night to remember, to shower you with the affection and appreciation you deserved. Hand in hand, we both stepped through the restaurant's doors. The warm lighting and gentle hum of conversation felt like a comforting embrace. The hostess greeted you with a warm smile, guiding you to a cozy, scheduled table tucked away in the corner of the dining room. As you settled into your seats, Jungkook reached across the table, his fingers intertwining with yours. I'm so glad we could be here together tonight, my love. He murmured, his voice soft and tender. Your heart fluttered at his words, and you squeezed his hand gently. So am I, Jungkook. This place holds so many special memories for us. You ordered the food, meanwhile, your conversation flowing effortlessly as you recalled about the moments that had brought you to this point. A stolen glances in the lecture hall, quiet dinners at his apartment, and the countless times you had found comfort in each other's embraces. As you sipped your wine and tasted your meal, you couldn't help but feel a sense of satisfaction washing over you. In this moment, it was as if the rest of the world had faded away, leaving only the two of you lost in the depths of the love. Suddenly, a familiar voice broke the spell, and you felt Jungkook's grip on your hand tighten ever so slightly. Jungkook, is that you? Turning towards the source of voice, your eyes widened as you recognized the man approaching your table. It was Jungkook's old college friend Taeyong, a charming, charismatic individual. You saw him in Jungkook's college group photo and you had heard countless stories about their antics during their university days from Jungkook. Jungkook forced a polite smile, posture stiffening ever so slightly. Taeyong, what a surprise! It's good to see you. Taeyong's gaze shifted to you, his expression one of genuine curiosity. Hi, and who might this lovely lady be? Your sister, perhaps? You felt your heart skip a beat, and you could see the silent shift in Jungkook's composure. The 6 year age gap between you had always been a source of insecurity, and you knew that he was well aware of complications it could bring. He cleared his throat, his hand tightening around yours. No, Theo, this is wine, my girlfriend. The words hung in the air, and you watched as Theong's expression shifted from surprise to something understanding. You could see the wheels turning in his mind, and you held your breath, waiting for his reaction. Your girlfriend, huh? I'm sorry, I must say you have certainly good taste. Jungkook, it's a pleasure to meet you, Wine, he said, and a hint of smile playing on his lips. You felt a wave of relief wash over you, and you offered him a warm smile. Thanks, nice meeting you. I think you came on some special occasion. You guys carry on. I will meet you in some other time, Jungkook. He hugged him before leaving you both alone. As soon as he left, you observed Jungkook, who sat silently while his face had some kind of fear. Are you alright, Jungkook? He let out a slow, deep breath, his grip on your hand loosening slightly. I'm not sure, to be honest. I could see difference in his face when I said you are my girlfriend. You looked at him silently with utmost patience. My friend itself looked at me strangely. What if others say any bad things after letting them know you are my girlfriend? They would see our age gap, right? Jungkook, you said softly, your fingers gently caressing his hand. You know that I love you, regardless of what anyone else thinks. Our age difference doesn't matter to me, and it shouldn't matter to you either. His eyes met yours, and you could see the conflict swirling within you both. I know, Wine, I know. It's just sometimes I can't help but wonder if I'm doing the right thing, if I'm worthy of your love. For a moment, the world seemed to stand still, and you could feel the weight of Jungkook's uncertainty lift from his shoulders. As you gazed into each other's eyes, you knew that your love was stronger than any societal expectations or doubts that might try to tear you both apart. Your anniversary ended unhappily, which you didn't expect. That night, Jungkook dropped you near your house and went back to his apartment. He dropped the coat on the couch and sat in it. His mind was revolving what Thang said during dinner. Am I doing right? What if Wine feels any abuses because of her age gap? Would she be happy with my aged man? You were moody from 2 days because Jungkook didn't come to college. He neither picked your calls nor replied to your text. It was the third day and Jungkook arrived at the class. You felt so happy, but quickly you thought of avoiding him like he did. He was taking class, but you were not ready to look at him like you usually do. You were completely ignoring his glances and just focused on the lesson. He knew why you were doing this, but who would answer to the fears he had in him? The class was over, and Jungkook left the class before looking at you one last time. You simply maintained a cool composure even though you found it hard to keep distance from him. You hold it so hard as you didn't even reply to his text during classes. It was lunch hour. You quickly left the classroom to meet him as you know you could not do it anymore. You were about to enter his cabin, but your footsteps halted near the cabin door as you heard something you should not. What should I do, Mia? I want to break up with Wine. Your heart broken into millions of pieces after hearing his words, which he was saying to another person on the call. We have a 6-year age gap. I think it doesn't work out. I'm growing insecure about it day by day. Tears started forming in your eyes effortlessly as your heart was injured with his harsh decisions. You knew he has a little problem with age gap, but you didn't know it would break you apart. You quickly left from there as you didn't have courage to hear one more word. To be continued.